Taking Things Apart with Tommy.
Welcome to another installment of Taking Things Apart with Tommy. Today, we're going to take apart this Echo Dot. We left it outside in the rain because we were using it down by the pool and forgot it, and now it doesn't work. Sad. Only thing it does now, it does come on and it makes some funny noises, so we're going to take it apart and see if it's something burnt out on it or if it just is shot and we need to throw it away. So we figure might as well just take it apart, see what happens, right? First thing we're going to do is plug it in so everybody can see what it's kind of doing. It gets power and boots up, but all the LEDs aren't lighting up. It's only lighting up in green instead of blue like it used to. After it finishes doing this green boot up sequence, I'll show everybody what it's doing when you press any of the buttons. It does make some noise when you press the volume buttons. It makes some crackly noises. So I'm going to take it apart, see what happens. So after we got it in from the rain, we left it sitting in a bowl of rice for a couple of days. At first, when we first brought it in from the rain, it wouldn't turn on at all. And at least it turns on now, so I don't know. It's still not lighting up all the way. It's making funny sounds like you heard earlier. So we figured, let's just take it apart and see what happens. If not, if you can't fix it, it's going in the garbage anyway. So might as well make a video of it, right? So first thing you'll notice when you look at it is there's no screws on it anywhere. And I noticed under there's a little black like anti-slip mat on the bottom. Ours was starting to peel a little bit, maybe from leaving it out in the rain. And you can notice this will peel off. So we're just gonna peel that off. It's like so it left like a sticky film that was here, that was like what was holding the rubber mat on, and I can see 4 screw holes under that. So I need to be able to get to that. So what I'm gonna try to use for that is this little tool called a spudger. This is one I have for doing jewelry repair. The stuff's pretty thick, so we're gonna see if we can get it peeled back some. The stuff seems like kind of just basically the consistency of rubber cement. You can kind of peel it back. Oh no, wait, there's another plastic piece under there. Oh wait, there's another plastic piece. Let's see if we can get under that. Here it goes. This is why having a little thin tool like this is very useful, as you can see where it's peeling back this other piece of plastic. There we go. So now we've got it off. We can see there is 4 Phillips head screws in there. Or no, actually they're an Allen wrench. What do you know? Actually, these are star bits, not Allen, which is what I thought they were. And they're very, very small. I have a set of star wrenches, but they only go to T10, and the T10 is too big. So what I'm gonna have to use is a flathead screw, just a regular flathead jeweler's screwdriver. I seem to be able to get in there and turn. It's a little hard to get these started, but I am able to get them out with the flathead if you get it in just right. This is not ideal. Special no thank you to the Amazon people who decided to use these kinds of screws instead of just some Phillips head. Obviously they don't want us to take it apart. It's been about 2 days. It turns out I needed a number 7 Torx bit, so we ordered this little kit off of Amazon that has a bunch of different sizes of small bits in it, and some other little tools, little spudgers, some tweezers. So if you do a lot of electronics repair, this is a good little item. It's only like 10 or 15 bucks. We'll put a link for this in the description below the video. So now that we have the right bit, we should be able to remove these fairly quickly. The regular flathead screwdrivers I had worked for all of them but one of them, and it kept getting stuck, so we had to get the little bits here. The screw is in there extra tight. Now that all the screws are out, let's take it apart. This is the cover for the buttons. I see a little burn mark here that may have shorted out when we left it out in the rain. Not sure because I don't know exactly what it looked like before, but there is a little burn mark right here. So we'll keep taking it apart and see what we got. There's a little plastic piece under this, and there's a ribbon cable attached there to this circuit board. There's another little rubber piece under this, and a metal piece, which holds another board. I'll just remove that, and then that's to the bottom of it. So we'll just set this aside for now. Here's what the other circuit board looks like. with the other end of the ribbon cable attached. It has our power ports and the other ports for it. It's a very interesting design because they have it all encased in this piece of metal, but there's really not much to it. It's just the two little boards, and that's it. One of these is probably a controller board, and there are some LEDs on the back side, and then the other one is probably a speaker board of some sort. So as I was looking through here, one of the screw attachment points fell off, and I see another one stuck in here, so they must have had these torqued down really, really far. We still have enough to screw it back together when we're done. Just keep looking at it, see if we can see a short. It's only place I see it that might be a short is right here. I really don't know what they're using for a speaker for this thing, because there's really no apparent speaker. I'm not an engineer, so I don't know how they put some of these things together, but it's really odd because there's really not a speaker, unless they're using this little piece of rubber as a speaker, but it doesn't seem to be attached to anything. Since we've got it all apart, we're gonna plug it in again and see if it does anything different. We'll be careful not to touch anything as we're doing it. It's just flashing up the green LEDs like it was doing before. So we'll just leave it for a minute and see what it does. So I'm gonna put the lid back on and see if it will make any kind of noises or anything. I'm pressing the button, it doesn't seem to be making any sounds or anything now. Actually, I think there's a little attachment here. I think the speaker may attach to that part. So let's put it back on. We'll unplug it first. There's a little attachment point down here at the bottom. I think that's probably the speaker. It's actually in this little plastic piece down here at the bottom. It doesn't come apart from the rest. So it seems to be pretty stuck in there. I'm just gonna kind of just assemble it back together and just see if it'll do anything. Then we'll plug it back in again. Yeah, doesn't really seem to be doing anything now. We put it back in the casing and nothing was happening, so we pulled it back out to see if it would do anything. I seen a red light come on as soon as I plugged it in, but now it doesn't seem to be making any noises or lights or anything. We'll try it one more time assembling it back into the base and see if that makes any difference. So we'll plug it in one more time and see if it'll do anything. So we tried to plug it back in and it's really just not making any noise, or the lights are coming on, but they're very, very faint. I suspect that right here where there's a little burn mark, I suspect that it shorted something out on the board right there. So it's probably just shot and we'll just need to throw it away. But it was fun to take it apart and see what all's inside of it. Really isn't a whole lot to it. It's really difficult to work on something this small, but it's an interesting design nonetheless of how they designed it with the little metal plate here, and then it just has a contact into this little speaker at the bottom, which I can't even see and won't come out of the case. Just has a small little contact right there that it contacts on. Odd that it won't work because I really don't see anything besides this one little spot here. So I'm guessing it just shorted right there, and now the whole thing won't work. It was at least fun to destruct it a little bit. But while we're doing this, let's see if we can take the little speaker out. It is loose on there, and it does seem to want to come out. There it goes. So I'm assuming this is the speaker. Again, still can't see anything on it. It just looks like a little hunk of plastic, writing on it, and a QR code on the very bottom. So again, doesn't really show anything. Kind of interesting what engineer designed this. Inside the bottom of the case, there's some other little small circuit board, maybe a QR reader or an NFC. It's something a little small. Looks like it's taped onto the bottom there. I actually think I do see the speaker here. I don't know if it'll even show up on camera. It looks like this teeny tiny. This is the speaker right here, this little circle. I don't know if that'll even show up on the camera. It's very faint, very hard to see. It looks like the speaker for this Alexa is this big. We'll keep this around for a little while. If anybody has any other things we could try on it, please let us know in the comments. Or if anybody has any feedback, just let us know. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to our channel and let us know any comments in the comment section below. If you found this video interesting, click like. If you would like to see me take more things apart, please subscribe to our channel.
You have to do it again. Do it while you're laughing.
Okay. If you would like to see me take more things apart, please subscribe to our channel.
Hey, sorry I couldn't help. I try my best. But if anything, this was fascinating. Bye.
Sorry I couldn't fix the Alexa here, but...
Try it again.
Sorry I couldn't fix the Alexa, but if nothing else, it was interesting and fun to know that this Alexa has a teeny tiny speaker. So thank you for watching. Bye.
Such a nerd.
Visit Carolyn'sBloomingCreations.com.